Right guys, welcome back to the chapter. I'm Baz, welder fabber. Today I'm going to start this chapter by going out on site and we're going to go and do some steel erecting for Crossman and Walsh Luxurious Homes. I've just got into the workshop and the lights have gone out down this side. So let's go and have a look at the Lecky board. The new Lecky board. 6 AM in the morning. Oh, I'm going to need a key. I need a key. I think it could be that up there, doesn't it? I'll get a screwdriver, sort that. Anyway, Callum will be here any minute and we're going to head over to Bolton and put some steel up at a really fancy house, should we say. So here we are at Crossman and Walsh Luxury Homes. This is the site that we've been to before. And put them three up. 1, 2, 3. So we've got this steel work to put up today, and this goes right across the back side. So we'll go and find Joel. Now if you remember Joel, the ginger-haired lad that's got energy like you won't believe. I love working with Joel, I'll be honest with you. And we'll see where they're up to with steel working here now. Again, I'll tell you something now, they don't mess about, these men. So we've put this steel up. We'll have these two to put in today as well. Joe must have put that up. Here he is. Here's the main man. One of the main men. There's two of them. This is one of them.
I've been promoted.
You've been promoted, look.
Go on, captain.
How you doing, my son?
Not too bad, not too bad.
So where are we putting it up today?
Erecting a big corner piece here. Onto these two pads. Onto this. Because of the weight, we're going to put a nice support in here. And then build it in afterwards. Because otherwise, if it rocks it just rips up, rip it down. Right.
So what, we got a bit of an airframe going in here?
Yeah, so like a 45, just into a 45 triangle.
Is it?
Yeah.
What, into here? So it's like a hip?
No, yeah, so it just comes, it'll be straight up and then down. It's not like a...
Ah, right, I'm with you, yeah.
It's just a singular into the corner.
Tell you something, you don't mess about you brickies, do you?
No.
Huh?
No. Try our best, don't we?
Yeah, no, it's quite impressive to see not only this job, all the other jobs that they've got going on that they want us to do bits of steel working. It's not just this job, there's loads of them, isn't there?
Going up to the farm, aren't you? Today?
Yeah, I've got to go up to the farm after here and look at some other steel work that they want there. So, you need to start buying your steel off us, Joe. What's going on?
This is a job what's obviously been panicked through and rushed through, so it was all like pre-planned and it's just been
it's coming out with excuses. It's coming out with excuses now.
Someone take this spade off me. We will be doing, won't we?
People keep saying in comments that I sound like Fred Dibner now. Fred Dibner's from Bolton, isn't he?
Yeah, he is.
Fred Dibner. Proper old chap him.
Yeah.
Proper old chap. If you don't know who Fred Dibner is, yeah, give him a Google.
Get on YouTube, you'll see him climbing chimneys.
Main man from Bolton, climbing chimneys. I used to watch him. Good old fella. Good old fella to watch him, weren't he?
Fascinating. Like watching you on YouTube.
Oh, I don't know about that. Maybe like watching Cal.
Main man Cal.
Starting to get a bit of a tank on him though, when he Cal turned to the side.
Dad bod.
Oh, since I've given him a promotion, he's like seems to be going out every night, getting
stress eating and drinking.
Stress eating. That's what it is. Stress eating with Baz.
I'm Guinness, man.
Stress eating.
A few Guinness.
Where's drawings, son?
In cabin. Let's go and have a butcher's.
Right, so we'll have a look at the drawings, and then I think what we'll do. What time's crane coming?
Lunchtime.
Lunchtime. So that'll give us a time to assemble the steelwork with the telly.
There we are, sports fans.
Yep.
Nice big clean tidy sign. It's what you want, innit?
Yeah, we've got plenty of room here now, haven't we? Before we were struggling for room. Last time we were here, I don't know if you remember, if you've seen the last couple of chapters back, we had a bit of a tight area here, so I could assemble them frames on the floor, then pick them up in one hit with the crane, just land them on the bolts. But we did have a few issues with the hole sizes drilled in the beams, so I'm going to double check all the holes. Joel, do you know if all the holes are drilled right? No idea.
That's the fun. Where's the fun in everything being right?
That's right, son.
So,
If it had come from our shop, it'd have had the right hole sizes, isn't it?
It would have done. What if me mum had a pair of bollocks she'd have me dad?
We're probably too expensive.
That doesn't look good, does it?
Is that one we cut off?
No, that's the one what they cut off because they made it wrong.
We've got some packers at least anyway. Got a few packers there. I like that little digger. Is that Danny's?
Yeah. He's done some good work there. He's done some
They keep, as long as they're running, they'll still keep doing the graph, won't they? They'll still keep doing the graph. Look at Blues out there. Good looking man, that, isn't it? Huh?
Beautiful.
Won't get a better looking man than Bella Blue.
Right, get this drawing.
Now then, Tom 28 Fab's on holiday at the moment. And he might end up driving that. If he comes to work for us full time. Which is a possibility, he might do. We'll see. Anyway, let's check these drawings. So it's simple enough. Just bolted to pad stones at the back, and then we'll just brace it back down to the floor. But I'll put this together on the floor now before the crane turns up at lunchtime. We'll just use that telehandler. But I've just realised there's no three-phase extension in the van. I'll have to get the director out and go and get us a free. Oh my goodness! That's what happens when you get a pay rise. You get donuts for your breakfast.
I had a muffin for breakfast as well this morning. Chocolate muffin.
You've had a chocolate muffin this morning?
Yeah, about 7 o'clock.
Right, so extension wise, we run 20 metre gas lines and we've got a 10 metre three-phase on that, and we'll just normally plug a 20 metre three-phase in here and run it if we need to go a distance, which like today we do, and we've not got it in the van. Typical. We took it out and put it in the workshop the other day to use it in the workshop. Well, we'll soon get the director out to let that, or ring our Dan up, see where he's moving about today. So we'll get a little cam set up so you can watch us put this together, and then when the crane turns up, I'll also film that for you to see. So we'll just bang that little frame together there. Crane company's here, Sutton Crane Hire. I'll do lift it up, lift it over the back, then I'll put the van in this position here so we can get the leads out and reach to the back end with the welder, so we can put a brace from this back down to the floor. It's a big lump just to sit on the wall that without a brace going back down, passing to the floor. Easy enough, easy enough. That's the frame up, and the heavens are just about to open, aren't they?
Oh mate, couldn't have timed it any better.
Oh yeah, got something behind as well.
Eyeball.
Anyway, what do you think, son?
Yep, absolutely spot on as always.
We've had to do a bit of cutting and drilling and welding.
Do you know what, mate? If everything were right, it wouldn't be any fun, would it?
No, it wouldn't. You just got to
adapt and overcome.
Adapt and overcome, and do it with a positive attitude.
That's it. Smile while we do it.
Whenever you get a problem, just smile. Just smile, innit?
So then work through it.
And work through it and get it done. So we've done a lot of alterations around here today, around this area. You might have seen a bit on the time lapse, or you will have seen some on the time lapse. And now it allows the brickies to move forward on it.
Job done.
Job done. So that's it, Joel. Job done.
Promoted. Junior welder fabber. Aye.
And do you know what? That's my last hat.
Ah, it's mine.
That's my last hat, so that's your hat. So we have got more hats on order, but
I'll be auctioning it off later tonight, guys, on eBay.
I'll let you know.
I'm getting excited.
Oh, I've got something in my eyes. I'll let you know when the merch is back online. Van loaded. Look at that little tubby belly on Carl there. Look at it. Look at him getting warmer out welder. Huh? Warrior works well in the rain as long as you cover it up. Anyway, I'm going to clean my eyes out and get back to the end. Okay, new day. Callum's just about to go out on site to HML. So have you got the hooks in the van, Cal, yeah? Right, so he's replacing some hooks on the back of a skip wagon that we've had profiled. There's also a door ripped off a 40 yarder, so a big 40 yard skip, yeah. Trav's here, alright Trav. Travis can come with you today, yeah. Alright. Hooks, back door on a 40 yarder.
Yeah.
Possibly lids back on a skip.
Yeah.
You know, lids back on a skip. Alright. And measure up for a frame that's needed. A guard that they want round there, a shredder that needs measuring up. So I'll see if Cal can do a bit of a drawing for me. In fact, I might even nip up and see Wayne. Yeah, I'll bob up and see Wayne in a bit. I've got to go I've got to go and see a few customers today because there's quite a bit of work coming in that I've got to sit down with a customer to go through the jobs basically. Alright. Max is coming back next week. Trav, Max coming back next week. So Max, my son, is Travis's best mate. Aren't you, son?
Of course, yeah. 10 years old, yeah.
Since 10 years old?
10 years old.
Yeah? That's good. That's good. So Max will definitely be coming to do a bit of work with us. So I'll probably set him and Travis doing a bit of work together, which will be good for them too, won't it?
Chucky brothers.
And yeah, be nice to get my son back, I'll be honest. He's been through trauma, serious trauma in Canada, and he's just had 2 weeks in Spain with his mum, so hopefully he'll come back a little bit recharged. But kids these days, he's got a girlfriend over there in Jasper now, so what do you think, Trav? You think he'll want to go back?
I think he will.
You think he'll want to go back? Yeah.
After a while, I think he wants some time.
I don't think he'll go back to Jasper though.
No.
No, left of it, is it?
No.
No, he's like left of it. You know. So anyway, you boys get loaded up. Are you taking plasma with you today?
Yeah, I'll give it a whirl.
So we're taking the little Sabre plasma out because you don't know. You might tell you got a bit of flat bar as well, just in case you need a bit of flat bar for the hinges. Yeah. And I watched the midweek episode last night and had a quick scout through the comments. I will answer all the comments. I'll try and answer them tonight, to be fair. And it looks like people didn't want me to get a bike. Did you read comments? Yeah. Did you? Yeah. Cal reads the comments as well, by the way. If you ever want to drop him a comment, he always reads the comments. And you should answer some comments. Huh?
Yeah, I probably should.
Yeah.
I probably should, yeah.
Start answering some comments to the subscribers, because you know they do like watching you. You know what I mean? So get Callum to I'll get Callum to start answering some comments to you guys. Yeah. So if you want to drop a comment, leave Callum a comment and direct it to Callum so he can answer it.
Yeah.
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 All right. Because I've never seen anything negative about our Cal. Do you know what I mean? So, which is a good thing. Alright, and since I've given him a pair of eyes, he seems to have slowed down or something. Went to Greg yesterday and he bought 2 Gregs.
Yeah, I've got you one, that's why.
Yeah, and then he had a McDonald's. Oh my word. Anyway, you boys get yourself off, alright? So I've just arrived at HML Recycling over in Accrington. This is where Callum's working today. And at the moment he's repairing the back door on this skip. It looks like he's used a little Sabre off the generator Shindawa. So we'll just see how that runs. Cal, what's happened here?
Ripped the actual box section apart. So where the hinges are welded on, you've had a lot of weld fatigue, well material fatigue, weld and weld fatigue, and it's just ripped the box.
It's just ripped the hinge straight out the box section.
Yeah.
You have to straighten that back door.
Yeah, on the bottom half and forward like a bit like a banana. And it would go that way. We might just have to, once it's on, give it a bit of a
Yeah, I mean, if you look at that there, you can see there's a bit of a bow in it,
yeah.
like that, isn't there? If you turn it over and just give it a belt with a machine, yeah, that'll just straighten it out, yeah? So have you cleaned all the hinges up?
Yeah.
How's that sabre run off the?
Right, so that's what I took all material off. Hot weld and all excess box at the left arm.
So the plasma's running well, good off the Shindaiwa.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like 45 amps, give or take.
Right. You need to see what you can go up to.
Yeah, I've got about 10 mil with that.
So you can cut 10 mil with the sabre on the Shindaiwa 300.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the Shindaiwa's only running at like 7.8 kVA, something like that. So you need probably, I don't know, maybe 12 kVA to run the sabre at full power.
Yeah.
But just try it, just see what you can turn it up to. Do you know what I mean? Just
very bogging.
Yeah, because that is the main reason why we've got the little sabre on demo, to try it in the vans. This is a good opportunity today to try it in the vans. You've also got the skip wagon to put the hooks on. Yeah, is that wagon in the yard?
Yeah, it's off road all day.
Is it?
Get this done, then we'll jump on that.
Right, so skip wagon's here as well. Let's have a look at back at van. It should have some hooks in back at van. That's actually Wayne, that, who gives us all the work, but he doesn't want to be on camera. So these are the hooks. 50 mil. And we've just got more of a bend on it there than an average one. We're going to try it, see if it works any better. So Trav. So looking at this now, we've been building that up higher than the box section, and looking at the hinges, Cal, you might have to take a little bit out of that hinge to allow for that flat bar. Do you know what I mean? Otherwise it'll be sat proud or sat in too much, one or the other. Are you with me? Depends how square this back end is anyway, looking at that top bar.
Yeah, we're roughly there, aren't we?
No, but see that top bar? That could have pulled the sides in. So that back end might not be square, is what I'm trying to say. You only find out when it hangs the door. Luckily we've got a crane in here that we can use to hang that door. Just weld a little bit of a lifting eye on it and away you go. Straightforward enough. Wayne! Oh, there he is. You alright with all this?
Yeah. Straighten that locking bar off there.
Straighten the locking bars. Oh yeah.
Straighten that then on the actual handle that locks it in, that's snapped off.
Right, well that, don't just weld it back to that. Weld it back down here so you get some weld on the flat bar. Yeah? Yeah, you want to be like cutting that bar off down here and welding it to the flat bar, a new piece of bar. And then it'll lock into there. So it's had a bit of abuse like most scrap skips do. Yeah, and we've got a guard actually. We've got a guard that we need to fabricate for this shredder to protect all this. Put a guard around that. Just make like a box section frame with a mesh panels in it. Well, that's another day. Another day of a job. Belting little forklift that. Wouldn't mind something like that myself. Good little truck that. Be good for our workshop, wouldn't it? Getting up to that racking nice and easy. All the stuff. But as far as scrap yards go, this particular scrap yard, HML, immaculate. You know, the workshop's immaculate. Everything that they do here is to a very high standard, should I say. You know, you've got loads of little machines like these ones that split everything apart, take all the plastic out of stuff, take all the copper out of stuff, and it's just, I've never been to a scrap yard that's as tidy as this one, and I've been to a lot in my time. You know, everything's in place, everything's in order, and I think most of that's down to Wayne, to be fair, because he's like second in command, I think. Anyway, I've got to go over to M&M Acquisitions, go and see Paddy about a job on a trailer over in Preston. Callie, you all good? Yeah, sound. So this is the skip wagon that needs the hooks replacing on the back end. And 2 hooks there with the chain on. See how that little top bit there, it's kind of bent like that. So I've had 2 new ones made that have go over more. So they're 50mm thick then. So whilst Cal's here today fixing that skip, the gouge that weld off all the way around, take that off and weld 2 new ones on. Can you see how they've welded a plate on there just to try and strengthen it up a little bit to stop it from bending that way? So what I've done, I've had some profiled out of thicker material and with a bit more of a curve on it. So these guys have got quite a bit of work for us, to be fair. So I might send Cal back here for another day yet. So I've just landed at M&M Acquisitions, as they've got a couple of jobs that they want me to look at. And then these boys are actually a Casbora dealer in trailers, and then within that yard there's well over 50 trailers in there, I tell you now, for sale. Anybody looking for a low loader trailer, these are the men. But I've actually come to look at one of his trailers because he's replacing it for a new one, which is just over here. I'll show you in a second. If you're ever driving down the M6 past junction 31 and you see all the trucks at the side of the motorway, this is where we are. A couple of T-cabs there for sale. Anyone looking for a T-cab? I think they're about 280 grand each then. And he's also selling his own. This one, not too sure how much this one is. Anything that you buy off these men is always bang on anyway. Right, so the trailer I want to look at is here. So again, Casbora extender. And it's all about these boards here. Now these boards are an absolute brilliant design. You won't see many of these about, I'll tell you now. So when this trailer stretches out to its full stretch capacity, that board stays in position and the trailer extends, right? So you've no need then to do this. So as your trailer extends, you don't need to put timbers or aluminium within the gap, right? You'll move these by hand, that section and that section, they'll move down the trailer by hand, you just pull them, and then that stays where it is. So you can just extend it and you don't have to mess about with your timbers and stuff. What a brilliant idea. Now then, these are a thick aluminium board. Can you see? Now believe it or not, these have actually come from Vietnam, from the MOD, because I've never seen these before. So what the crack is here now, they're selling this trailer and they want these fitting to a new trailer, but they want me to refurb them first. So basically we're going to replace all the aluminium checker plate on top, all the way down. We're going to put a new end on here, like that end there, and we're going to take this bracket off here that holds them in position, that goes all the way across the trailer. So if you want to put like a track machine on it and you don't want to damage these, you know, like an excavator or something like that, you know, you don't really want to be putting an excavator on aluminium, do you? You just want to be really running rubber tracks or trucks onto these. All you need to do is slide them, slide that into the centre. That's what that is for at that end. So this is hooked in at this end here, and you move it side to side. So that'll move into the centre if you want to put a track machine on this trailer. Now what a brilliant idea that is. That is one big, that is a thick lump of aluminium. One of Pete Marcus's wagons for sale there, little hook loader. There's probably about 1,000 trucks in this yard. Must be one of the biggest dealers in the country anyway. But they are global, they are a global company. They send trucks all over the world, export, import. So yeah, I'm looking at that now. We'll replace all them, both sides, take them off this trailer, refurb them, get the new trailer down to the workshop, refit the bracket to the new trailer, and then it can go for painting. So I can just crack on with this whenever I want. Probably be after the next wash ramp, unless I can fit it in between, don't know yet. Paddy's not pushing, but he'll like it done with it next month anyway, so we've got the new trailer ready to go. But what a belting idea, eh? So there is a couple of other jobs I've got to look at whilst I'm here in the trailer yard. So I'll go show you the trailer yard. So as you can see how many trailers there are in here, a lot. Wouldn't like to put a number on it. This is a similar trailer to what Miller's have, isn't it? But Miller's just has a big winch on theirs. And they're them like them little ramps that we altered for Jack. Made them into aluminium and basically cut that end off and put it onto an aluminium ramp. So all these cast borers will come from Germany. So I'm just looking at how they actually do their posts. You know, like we did some posts, didn't we, for ND Civils. Similar setup really. And that's a nice little touch at the back there, just having a strap. We'll get out of the sun. The sun might have been in the light there in the camera shot. You can see how it's you've got a strap from there going back to the trailer that actually holds that post back, so when them two straps, that mid strap and that top strap, are pulling, it's not going to pull that post, which it will if you think about it, won't it, if that strap isn't on. So I'll bear that in mind next time I do something like that, just to hold that back. Always good to get some new ideas in your head. Live and learn every day, don't we, really? Every day is a learning day. Anyway, plenty of work here for Weld the Fabber. And that's Rob Marshall just messaged me with and he's calling me. So we'll leave it there. See you back at the workshop. Cal's just got back. How you doing, lad?
Alright.
Did you get done alright?
Yeah, mate.
Yeah? Any problems?
No, not one.
All on time, Max?
Everything's been tight today.
Yeah. So how did this perform?
Brilliant. Brilliant off Jenny.
Is it?
Brilliant.
Right, that's what I wanted to hear.
Been gouging weight today as well. And done some cutting and gouging weight. Goes all them hooks off. You know, well seemingly.
Yeah, so he's gouged the hooks off the back of the skip wagon with the little Warrior and performed well. Excuse me. So that was the big test that I wanted to do with this, to see how it would perform off the generator. Because in the workshop it's brilliant, but in the van, not running a compressor and running only pulling 8 kVAs from the 300, that's good to know.
I think we got just under 50 amps out of it.
Just under 50 amps.
On screen, yeah.
So about half, give or take.
Right, okay. Right, so there's some material just coming for another pit. There. That's two sides. 2 5-metre sides there. Clear cut. Have supplied the floor for it and all the other profiles for the sides. This is a gate that's going through for Preston Borough Council. Our local city. So as you can see, it's snapped. A section of it snapped out of it. A big lump had broke off, can you see there? Yeah. So all that had broke off. And what we've done, we've had this piece here machined. We'll make that fit in there. So it'll just need cutting there, can you see? That was done off Arvin, my little Indian father. He did that for me, that bit of alley. And that's going to be, we've been trying the TIG and the MIG on this today. So we've got alley wire in there. You just need to change the liner within the gun to a plastic liner, change the rollers and change the settings. Although I don't see no gas being changed there, unless they'll have swapped the gas. You want to run pure argon on aluminium. But do you know our Cal? I'm gonna tell you something now about our Cal, yeah? You know he's just been promoted really, hasn't he? And he's just had a pay rise, yeah? Haven't you?
Yeah.
And this is what happens when you give somebody a pay rise. What's this? What's this? Just explain, Carl, what have you done?
Well, I was working that hard, you see. I didn't have time to put it down properly, so I just went it outside and just melted it, yeah.
He was working that hard,
Yeah.
he didn't have time to put it down correctly.
Yeah, it's not one of my finest ones, that one.
£64 that panel. £64.
At least you can get a replacement for it, though.
So yeah, at least you can get a replacement for it. Oh, I've just noticed something else.
The next one down as well.
The bottom one as well.
That weren't me, that one.
Oh, definitely both of them. So, should I take it out of his wages or not? Trav, should we take it out of Cal's wage? 100%, he said.
Oh, man.
I won't be doing that. Oh, anyway. So the vehicles are in. Bella Blue. We have been having a few issues with the saw, I'm going to be honest with you. Yeah, we have been having a few issues. And the main issue is the belt in here. And then Jonathan is going to change the belt. I think that's the wrong belt, definitely the wrong belt to run the saw. So it's not been cutting material, it's been stopping, the blade's been stopping as we've been cutting material. Yeah, so we've had to cut a load of C-section here with the grinders. All that C-section there. We got the other saw down to give us a lift as well. And here's the floor. And the profile's off clear cut. That's the material for the wash ramp that we're going to crack on with shortly. So that's it for today. We'll see you at morning. So we're going to fabricate a new guard here out of some thicker aluminium. So we're going to up the size from 4mm to 8mm. And we're also going to start cutting the material for the next ramp. This pit material is a supply only for a customer. They want to put their own pit together. So I've just got all the material pressed for them, and they'll come and collect that this morning. There's the floor for it. That bucket should have gone out by now. We're just waiting for Keelshaw to come pick it up. So I'm hoping to get the saw up and running today, as we've had a few issues with it. So we've got a lot of material to cut. All this C-section on the racking up here, all these cutting. So we're a bit stuck without the saw at the moment. And we've got the other one brought down as well. So all these have been cut with a grinder. So that's the pit material loaded up for our aunt.
Yeah, thank you. Saves me messing with it.
Now then, what have you bought since you met me?
What have not bought? We've had one of these trailers.
So Ant's bought one of these trailers, Nugent. Bang on, aren't they? Yeah. Are they better than Arthur Williams then? Trav, one sec. Yeah, so we're finding that these trailers are a lot better trailers than Arthur Williams trailers.
They're built a lot better and they'll tap weight more, I think.
Yeah, they've got a lot more cross members under them. And when you're travelling, there's no rattles or nothing, is there?
It's weird, because normally you used to knock, aren't you?
Yeah.
I put that back rails before and I'm like, it's still on.
Yeah, you can't honestly, you can't tell one of these trailers is on when you're pulling it.
Yeah,
what else have you bought?
Should know.
You want to show me not?
No.
No.
See me van then.
That's all the trouble with me and my van.
Yeah,
Do you know what I mean? It's that's why it's got to be locked up every night, you know. So. Anyway, bud, you're going to bang that together, aren't you?
Yeah, and then I'll give you a ring and come have a look.
Yeah, come and have a look. And also, Archway Travel have just started the digging process to install their pit. So when they get to a stage where they're going to put it in the ground, I'll go up with the camera. It is actually being time-lapsed now, they're digging the ground out, but I'll go up when they're actually putting it in the ground for you guys to see. And they're going to paint it in position. All right. See you in a bit.
See you in a bit.
So I'm just over at PJ Fork Trucks, and what I'm looking for is one of them pallet trucks that you stand on with extra long forks, so we can put it under the heli and then weld like a C-section onto it, and some brackets that go out that'll catch onto the skids underneath the heli, like the one at Howard Stotts if you saw us a few chapters back. So these guys have got one coming in, second-hand one that needs refurbing with the long forks. So they're going to drop it off at our shop for us to play about with and see if we can make it work to do what we want it to do, yeah? So we need a 2-ton lift, so we're going to go for like a 2.5 ton forks up, but they always like lift more than what they should really, don't they? So yeah, thanks to these guys. They're going to drop us one off in a couple of days and then we'll take it from there. Okay, so that forklift will be here within the next couple of days. We have got 28 back in with us. Our Tom Boyer there. They're on with the next watch ramp. That is the final drawing. We've had to come up with that little ramp at the bottom end there, as you will see in the coming episodes, chapters. And I just want to address something about our 24-hour service call out. That is only for people that I know personally, all right, and that have my mobile phone number, not the office phone number. I'm not going to go out on an emergency call out to somebody that I don't know, just at this moment in time, that is. All right, guys, so yeah, we'll end this midweek chapter here and now. Cheers, thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe, and I'll catch you on the next one.